there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we're talking love and marriage Huntsville. Y'all know why y'all here. Anything I say is a legend in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. So, we need to talk about a couple of things, but first and foremost, breaking news. Mel has either unfollowed or blocked Carlos King, because here's the receipt that I have. When I went to go look at Mel's following, didn't see Carlos King, saw a different Carlos, and went to Carlos King's page and didn't see Melody, but I believe that is Melody Thornton, because that's who I follow. I believe from the Pussycat Dolls, the one who overtook the Buttons performance with Nicole Scherzinger. Did y'all see that clip where she just came in? Because I guess the rumor was they were trying to, I forgot what happened. I think they were trying to kick her out the group, or something happened, or they were trying to sabotage her. But nonetheless, she came in and she was like over singing everybody. She can sing though, and tried to like still like be in front of Nicole. Just messy boots, you guys. We're more than halfway through the second day of yeah. The second day of the year, January 2nd, 2025. What the heck is going on? Is there going to be a whole new Love and Marriage Huntsville show? Something in the milk isn't clean, you guys. Here's my opinion. Here's what I think. It's all alleged, right? I know Carlos keeps saying the show is renewed, right? And he keeps saying the show is in production. However, we haven't seen any receipts of anything being in production. In fact, we see people out on vacation, people out celebrating New Year's Eve and everything else. And I remember Nell was the first person to say that filming for her didn't start in January. And we know that Sonny and Moses isn't going to be back. And Destiny, I don't know, something weird's going on over there, because she's up here talking about what would you like to see her and her son in, and I don't understand why we would need to see her and her son in anything else if she's still on the show. So I don't know what's going on. If in fact the show is coming back and filming is set to resume next in January, I'm wondering if they're going to try to go back to the original format of just having three couples and having the focus in around Scott's 1.0, Scott's 2.0, and the Fletchers. And now I'm even wondering if Martell's going to be back. I feel like I can't see a situation where Martell's ever going to be done with the show. But nonetheless, Mel is no longer following Carlos King. Carlos King is no longer following Mel, or Mel could have blocked Carlos King. Carlos King could have blocked Mel. I don't know. I don't know how all that stuff works. I don't know how you guys find that stuff out. I'm not privy to all that. All I know is to just see who follows who, and that's the extent of it. I don't know when the unfollowing happened, the date or the time or the timestamp. Don't got those details, y'all. It's not that serious for me. I'm just here for the content, and I'm here to have a key with y'all. I am here to have a key with y'all because the kingdom reign is crumbling. The teardrops are just not. The rain is coming down. How is the show supposed to continue if Mel's not on there? And I haven't even reacted yet because I briefly saw the clip that they're trying to push a Marquez and Mel storyline. That's a quittable offense for me as well. But something tells me that Mel tried to quit earlier in the season. Look, just walk with me for a second. Did Mel try to quit earlier this season once she realized that they were still going to move forward with Martell? And they were going to minimize the arrest? Because remember, she really wasn't filming with people, right? It took forever for her to finally film a scene with Nell, and she filmed with Stormy, and then it took her a while to film scenes with Tisha and Kimmy. And, you know, and then she had a couple of group scenes. She had the group scene for Nell's birthday party, in which Tisha was getting turned up at that. And that was where Mel met Trish And then Mel also had that, she went to a couple of other events, right? All of this was before the girls' trip, where she invited everybody on the, invited them to come to the girls' trip and everything else. And Marceau was like, can I come? And even when the show was on a million hiatuses, when Carlos King did, the Reality with the King episodes and did like those recap episodes, and he featured Stormy, who we know now has quit, and he featured Marceau, but did not feature Mel. And none of the promotion, none of these Mr. Mondays or Messy Mondays has featured Martel or Mel as a guest. Right? So nonetheless, it is very interesting how this show is supposed to go forward and what is this show supposed to look like. And if Mel is done for the show, why is Tayshia's mom still obsessed with her and going hard in the paint? That's what tells me at this point, you guys, that these people need clicks and views. That these people need subscribers, these people need money, because if Mel had handed in her walking papers already and attempted to hand in her walking papers already, because I don't know if y'all remember the scene with Tayshia and Marceau and Mel at Black with the QUE. It sounded like Mel was done with the show then. And Marceau was all like, thanks for coming back and this and that. It sounded like Mel attempted to quit then. That maybe the Stormy drama and the focus of trying to bash the millimeters that first half of the season, maybe Mel checked out then and tried to hand in her resignation letter then, and maybe they told her, hey, at least finish out this last portion of the season, and maybe that's why Mel's getting this messy of an edit, because she's on the way out the door. Because look how, this has happened historically on these Carlos King productions, is these people that have been rumored to either quit or get fired, the edit is just out of control. They give them the most deplorable of edits, right? And it's not discounting anybody that is played, that if in fact you were just flat out being messy about something, that's not what I'm saying. But there's an extra mile that production goes to make you look vicious and look completely diabolical when the actual situation in the scene doesn't cause for that type of a reaction, right? It doesn't cause for that type of an escalation, but because you're pissed or you feel a certain type of way and this person is gone and they're done with the show, the edit makes it seem like, oh, this is much worse. Oh, we see why they're not coming back, right? And I can't help but wonder, like, even the audacity, right? Even this whole Maurice DUI thing, how they're not focusing on, the dangers of a DUI, people who have died from a DUI or have had relatives have died or who have, struggled with alcoholism themselves, who have, gotten a DUI. Like, there's so many ways they could have went with this storyline, and instead they made everything about Mel. And Mel's thing, you guys, when she told them a while ago, she told them to get your own storyline, to get your own stuff to talk about. And, instead what they've done is they've still turned everything going on in their lives. They've turned it all around to be about Mel somehow. They've somehow made it as though Mel should still be the scapegoat for everything, you guys. And it's just incredible. What are they going to do if Mel is gone from the show? And like I said, even if the show is coming back, what if it's only coming back for a limited number of episodes and they're going to gauge how the viewership is without Mel and potentially without Martel as well? What if Martel's not back and that's why he's going scorched earth all of a sudden? I mean, there is so many layers to this. There's so many angles. Like I said, this is speculation. This is no inside information. I've been in zero communication with anybody. This was just me flat out. I was actually going to do, like I said, my reaction video to the clip with Marceau and Marquez and this whole Mel nonsense that they're trying to push of a romance, which would basically be like an even more broke down situation than the Martel situation was, because Marquez is still married. Marquez lives in a whole nother state at the time of filming, and it's still like there's so much going on, and he's already got a messy situation as it is, right? But nonetheless, you guys, maybe that was too triggering at this point for Mel. Bringing in all these women who allegedly have some type of ties to Martell. Maybe Mel got wind that potentially they're going to try to bring Martell's concubine on the show or whatever. I don't know. But all I know is that it sounds like Mel's done. Or, outside theory, you guys, outside angle, perhaps this could be a ploy. Even though Mel doesn't do anything for ploys, right? But maybe, you know, and I have to get, because you have to get into the mindset of somebody like a Carlos King, right? This would be such an out there theory, even though the Mel that we've seen and been presented, once she's done with you, she's done. But walk with me on this out there theory, right? Carlos King is getting dragged every single which way, up and down, of these Mr. Mondays being a complete and epic disaster, being a complete and epic fail, you guys. And then you have Aikisha quit around Christmas. You have Gucci announce her resignation from the Bell Collective on New Year's. We know that there's no way Mel is ever getting fired from the show that she pitched to Carlos King. Whether he flipped it and reversed it and turned it into something else, it still would not exist without Mel presenting that show to Carlos. So even if he couldn't stand her, he understands the value of the Mel supporters and the Melimeters that bring to this show. But what if all this negativity, right, that is surrounding all these people quitting, and of course you already had Stormy announce her departure from the show, and what if you have a situation, because I noticed, remember in recent Mr. Mondays, Dustin keeps pushing, you know, the core six need to get back to this, and this. No. I don't see a future in that, as long as Martell's a part of the show. What if they're doing this, you guys, to drum up interest for the new season? Because we obviously know a lot of the drama that's happening now is not going to be on the reunion, and heck, we're probably not even going to see on the show for another 6 months, at least, right? So what if this is to drum up interest for the show, to drum up interest for the reunion, to see what ultimately happens? Maybe Mel has gotten a screener of what the reunion's going to look like, or a screener for the last set of episodes, and is like, I'm out. Let me go ahead and unfollow Carlos King now. Let me go ahead and block Carlos King now and keep it moving, you guys. But what is the direction of this show going to be? Are they actually going to show them being entrepreneurs? Because the focus of the drama has been around Mel and Tel for so long. Is Mel done with Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.